Hey YouTube, what up? I'll give you guys a moment to make it inside the room. Okay, there goes the light. Got the light. Welcome to the chat, whoever you may be. Hey, Melissa, thanks for coming. Usually you kind of show up a little later, so thanks for being the first one to pop in. Okay, a few people are here. All right, thanks you guys for showing up. Let's see. Okay, I found the light. There you go. But yeah, thanks for showing up. You know, just want to do a live stream for a moment, just to see what's up with you guys and see how you're doing and, you know, talk a little bit. Hey, Moro, long time no see. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate the support. Have you guys been keeping up with the latest YouTube drama? Particularly in like the black sector of YouTube. I'm going to try not to name names, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay, I guess you guys might not have been keeping up with it. But yeah, two YouTubers are like low key. They ain't calling it a beef, I don't think, but it's kind of like pretty much people are just saying that it's a beef between two YouTubers, both black females, brown skin, dark skin, black females in like the pro black sector of YouTube. And it's kind of like a little disheartening to see that happening because that's really not what we're supposed to be here for. We're supposed to be here for a higher purpose, you know. But I can, sometimes I see how you can get dragged down into the gutter and dragged down and to the mud. And I think for me, that's one of the things that I kind of think about too, as far as having like a bigger platform. I'm like, I'm not sure if I really want a bigger platform. One, because like my videos and my messages and what I say ain't for everybody. All right. To keep it real, it ain't for everybody. It ain't the most PC thing that, you gonna hear. And it's probably not gonna make you feel warm and fuzzy inside, depending on who's being implicated. But also because it's like once you get to a certain level in the YouTube game, especially the black YouTube game, folks start just coming for you, man. Let's see. Um, Melissa, no, it's not them this time. At least I haven't heard of anything happening this time around. But I know back a while ago they did. And guess who was hyping them up for that beef, right? Guess who was hyping up Cynthia G to do that, to take on that beef. Hey, good evening, Shay. Thanks for showing up. Are you a newer subscriber by any chance? Because I've seen you post a couple of times, but I think the first time I seen you post, maybe like one time, was on that John Henry video. Um, and yes, Shay, those are the two people that I'm talking about, basically. I'm just trying not to name names. But yeah, it's a little disheartening to see those, to see that happening. Because, I think it's room for both of them. It's room for both of them. They both can coexist. It doesn't have to be like one or the other. It, just because two people have two different approaches to things doesn't necessarily mean that their approach, like one is wrong and one is correct. And also, you know, the black men on YouTube, especially the black men who have like YouTube channels and YouTube followings, you can see like they're low key instigating it, low key stirring shit up. Like, you know, we're on the 2018 reboot of Mean Girls. It's like you see them like going to this person's page, going to that person's page. Then you had one YouTuber who, I don't really have a problem with, but he had posted a YouTube video saying, I support one of the folks involved in the beef, right? I support that person, right? And I was thinking, like, kind of like, was that necessary to kind of like get involved in it that way? But him and the other YouTuber who he's not supporting had a back and forth with each other a minute ago. It was about the Bachelorette. But yeah, I think I might be low key being watched. I might be, not that I'm all that important, but you know, some folks sometimes show up to my page and kind of want to low key troll. So I hope you guys' Friday is going well. Thank you for showing up. Yes, Moro, exactly. Keep your eyes open. Like, be aware, be alert. Because I'm like, there's this one person, I ain't gonna name no names, but, there's one person, you know, all of a sudden, and this one person, they got like a reputation on YouTube, you know. I knew about the person before they showed up. You thought today was Saturday. No, not yet. Not today. We're on Friday still. Oh, Saturday's. Oh, Saturday's tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be sunny. Good weather. But Melissa Cano. LOL, I think we all being watched. Hmm. Technically, you're probably right. YouTube probably does have some type of a like watch dog network or something. So have you guys been enjoying, well, I guess in the sector of like colorism, the colorism videos that I guess Chrissy has been posting? Good, bad, and different. Are y'all going to go see The Hate You Give? Or yeah, The Hate You Give. Let's see. Shay, maybe there should be a policy to hash out BTS to make sure that each camp's followers posting quote unquote hate comments aren't low key slash high key trolls. Yeah, I don't know who would enforce that policy. Osito de peluche. ¿Qué estado o cuál estado? ¿En qué estado vivo? ¿En qué estado yo vivo? ¿Cuál estado? ¿Cuál estado? Gracias. Um, I think Abidina. Sí, Abidina. Abidina. Dígame. Shay, it's up to Chrissy and Paris to get to that point, of course, but I hope they do. I hope so too. But I see this playing out in like a certain way. And also, I meant not to name names, but we all know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I see this kind of playing out in a certain way where it's going to end up kind of the same way it ended up with Chrissy versus Crystalline and Cynthia G versus Crystalline and um, you know, whatever else beefs. Shay, don't want to see these trolls win. Okay. Osito de peluche. ¿En cuál estado tú vives? Mm, 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 mm. Um, no, ¿tú vives en Carolina del Norte o uh, me preguntas si yo vivo en el estado de Carolina del Sur? Momoro, I'm over the YouTube bull ish. Yeah, it's not very productive. It's actually pretty reductive, actually. It tends to get in the way of doing anything, you know. Osito de peluche, tú vives en el estado de Carolina del Sur. No, Carolina del Norte. Del Norte. Del Norte. Lo siento. Sí, necesito practicar hablar en español más. Um, ok, entiende. All right, so what's else, or what else is up with you guys? Y'all good? Everybody good? Entiende. Momoro, I'm going to watch those who have strategies and solutions. I'm over a lot of these YouTubers. I think when it comes to like the pro black sector of YouTube, I really think that all the pro blacks, honestly, this is my deal with all the pro blacks. The real pro blacks are either dead, they've been exiled, or they've been brought. One of those three. The real pro black people, not like these fake YouTube pro black motherfuckers, but the real ones. Melissa Cano, I live in Florida. We might have the black governor. Yep, same here. Black female governor. Possibly. Problematic. I'm so dramatic. 1945, 1266. Dark skinned blacks do not like light skinned people. This man, his group, ACBN. I don't know. Talk about troll. Moro, I'm going back into corporate. So I look, I guess I'm looking for strategies. Okay. Where are you from, Steve? You know where I'm from, Moro. Don't be playing. You know where I'm from. Selector J. Stephen, I would love to see you go in depth and discuss more about the disdain light skinned and biracial women have for their male counterparts. I don't know. I think I have low key addressed that, I believe. Um, I addressed that once. The women who have the All right, the biracial and light-skinned women who have the superiority complex. I have a whole video about that. Then I have one about the light-skinned and biracial females who have an inferiority complex. I also have a video about that. And I think that's where it kind of falls. I think that's a big part of the reason. You know, as well as promotion. Moro, no, I don't know where you're from. Seriously. Okay, Moro, where do you originally come from? And that, I believe, may answer your question. I'm cryptic about where I come from, Osito. I don't know. It's just sometimes like, am I giving out a little bit too much information? Moro, okay, I remember. All right, you got it. But yeah, thankfully, I kind of live in a place where you can see like black couples, black couples, like brown skin and dark skin folks together. Osito de peluche. I need offline friends. Yeah, I think we all could use. Can you use more offline friends? I don't know. Folks in the day to day. I do feel like people like in my day to day life. I'm probably am kind of slacking and keeping up with them. You know. Um, I do have a Facebook group, y'all know. I haven't really promoted it, but I left the link in the description of like a couple of videos, though. But yeah, I have a Facebook group. I kind of just started it, so it's not like huge or whatever. Um, but yeah, I have a Facebook group. Um, so just a FYI, if you are big on Facebook, you know, and perhaps you want to have more of a, I guess, connection, then perhaps the Facebook group is good for you. DT. So I guess D. There are too many crazy people out here to be giving out all your info. That is true. J, let's see, Selector J, or Selector Ja, actually. Selector Ja. Stephen, you are one of the best when it comes to discussing colorism, but I just wonder, why do you do it, and what inspired you to address these topics? Well, I have a video actually. I released a video probably last Sunday. I released the video why I talk about colorism. And as well, I've been thinking about doing a video about my personal colorism story. It's eventful, but not for the reasons you may think. As well, maybe even doing like, a racial origin story, kind of like talking more about, my racial background. I mean, I'm black, but y'all know what I mean. Osito D. You said it like everybody is crazy. You must be American because stranger danger is an imminent part of your Puritan culture. Moral at selector. I don't think light skinned women have a disdain for their counterparts, but I think they won't, I guess, don't want to give up their privilege. I mean, some of them don't, you know. Some of them cling onto it and depend on it like oxygen. Folks don't want to give up their privileged positions. And also, like I said, the superiority complex that some of them have. I mean, name one other group of men on this earth outside of brown skinned and dark skinned black men that they can run that superiority game on. Please, somebody name me one group of men on this planet other than brown skinned, dark skinned black men that they can run that superiority shit on. That bullshit on. Please, someone let me know. And like I had posted that video, right? Uh, Laura Goldman and Claudia Jordan, right? How Claudia was like, oh, all these black people, and this dude is on, the Planet of the Apes audition. This black dude, 6'2", he make a great orangutan or monkey, right? Selector. Moral. How do light-skinned men threaten light-skinned women's privilege? I don't know if it's really like a threat per se, but I think it's more of like not playing into it and not allowing them to cash in their light skin privileges. Women, they do like, I think we all like to feel special, but especially women, you know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting me and watching my videos and commenting. You know, I've been thinking about either doing more videos, going on a break, or doing more videos and going on a break. Okay. And as well, the deeper I go into this colorism shit, the more fucked up it is. Y'all ever notice that? Well, I guess maybe you guys don't. But, the deeper I go, let's see. Moral at selector ja. You remind them that they are not special and every color of the black community is fighting for acceptance. That's why dark-skinned people don't mind getting fetishized. Sad, but true. I think that does play a part in it because people, I think want some external validation, and I think some people just want to get it where they can get it, you know. Moral, white men, they are just enough black because if you're a biracial and mixed people have the right features that lean towards white, then that biracial or mixed person can procreate, I guess, back white. I think I might have not understood that. Moral. Melissa, that's true. Moral. Safe answers for me. I don't want to give up my female privilege or my femininity. You don't want to be a warrior? Moral. You don't want to come to the rescue for black men, especially brown skinned and dark skinned black men, and be, their Superman, their Batman, their Spider Man. You don't want to save the damsels in distress? Moral. I say take a break. Clear your mind. Perhaps. Yeah. I meant to take a break earlier, actually, but that whole, like, The Rock and John Henry situation popped off. So I was just, looking at other folks' videos and views and comments on videos and stuff. And I was like, I got to give my 2 cents. Give my 2 cents about this. That's why that video was like 75 minutes long. So I guess I gave more than 2 cents. Okay. 1945, 1266. All my life, I've been dissed on by dark skinned blacks. What shade are you? I'm assuming, I guess you're light skinned or brown skinned, maybe. Yeah, people's colorism stories are really like, whoa, that's the thing too. Like I did that video, 1945, high yellow. Okay. But that's the thing, like my colorism story, I've been thinking about sharing it with you guys, but the thing is, it's not really that, like it's interesting, but it's uneventful, but it's interesting at the same time. And I think it's because of how uneventful it is, if that makes any sense. So I was reading you guys' comments on like the why I talk about colorism video that I did, and people, talking about the colorism that went on in their families, you know. And I was like, wow, this is terrible. I didn't know that colorism was this big of an issue. Well, I didn't know that it ran this deep, I guess. Like, I think I've been, was like ignorant to how deep colorism ran in the community. So, Moro, at 1945, are you a male or female? I assumed male. Am I correct? Moro, you asked what other race of men uphold light skinned women. Okay, that's where it was from. I personally don't think white men do it the same way that black men do it. All right. Particularly the brown skin, dark skin black men, I really don't think it's the same. I mean, white men aren't going to be using biracial women to replace white women. That's not going to happen. They're going to white men aren't going to be using biracial Becky to replace white Becky. All right, that's not going to happen. They're going to use biracial Becky to replace black Keisha. They'll do that. Moral, hell no, I don't want to be no damn warrior. I want to dig in my husband's pockets and spend all his check. Wow. I ain't saying she a gold digger. 1945, male. Kush. Which state is everyone from? Kush. I just want to know where colorism is worse. Some people experience worse than others. Yeah, I would guess Louisiana would be the worst place, maybe. I could be wrong. But also up north, I heard it can be bad for like brown skin, dark skinned women are like in the Midwest. Okay, we got a couple of Floridians here. Okay. All right, that's what's up. Moro, high yellow as in Steph Curry. Kush, yeah, I heard about Louisiana. Black magic woman, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. All right. Yeah, I was in Texas a couple of months ago. Yeah, I had drove through the whole state, all the way to the western edge, all the way to El Paso. Kush, I'm from Michigan. It wasn't that bad out there. Okay. 1945, South Carolina. Black Woman Magic. Please don't sing that song. LOL. You don't like that song? Kush, I live in Florida. It's worse down here. I know, are there like a lot of Latinos and Haitian folks? Moral. Most of my colorism issues really began with people from the islands. People from the islands have brought their standard of beauty and was beautiful to the States. And I guess what's beautiful to the States. Black magic woman. Hell no, LOL. They made me learn it as a kid. Yuck. Is that like you guys' state song or something? Or I guess it was just a song. I remember learning like, I guess the 50 Nifty United States or something like that as a kid. Or the state song. Moral, white men don't do what the same thing as black men do, but they do it. Okay, let me break this down for you, Moral. Biracial and light-skinned women cannot run a superiority game on white men. They're not going to play into that. By and large, you may find maybe like some one or two or some individual case perhaps, but as a collective, they are not going to play into no superiority complex of some biracial half nigga, half cave beast person. I just don't see that happening. That's why, if honestly, if they did, they would go to white men because white men have more power and more resources to give them. Black, um, Black Magic Woman, among many other songs, also had to learn the Walker Texas Ranger theme song. That's a different story though. Um, IFE Girl. South Florida and Central Florida has a lot of Latinos who just be extra, extra colorist and love to say the N word. Are they like Caribbean Latinos, like maybe from like the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Cuba? Moral, of course, they're not going to use biracial women or mixed women to replace white women. One, sometimes the biracial and mixed women look like white women and they will have the white children. Kush, yeah, the Latinos and Caribbeans make it worse. Cubans are cool. All of them. Moral, I have been spending a lot and going shopping. My husband cut off one of my credit cards laughing out loud. All right, you can't, you go, oof. Did you guys have a conversation about that? Yeah. Maybe you just reached the limit. Black Magic Woman. Hashtag goals at moral. Y'all don't want to help build a brother up. Y'all don't want that struggle love. Y'all know y'all love that struggle love and building the brother up. You know, let him be Cinderella. Black Magic Woman. Now I know you playing. Moral, in Louisiana, it's not that bad. Believe it or not, because like I said before, a lot of these men look like you. Will date dark skinned women. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting how that works as far as like biracial and light skinned men's dating preferences. I think oftentimes it tends to be shaped by their environment. While I think light skinned and biracial females' dating preferences tend to be shaped by their environment, but also the media. Black magic. Mama didn't raise no fool. Papa didn't raise me at all. But I ain't into struggle love. LOL. But y'all gotta build a brother up. Y'all the backbone of this community. Don't give up on us. Someone actually said that. Like, don't get. And they were in an interracial relationship too. And the other girl was like, she was like, oh, she's considering being in an interracial relationship. And then her brother was like, oh, no, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Black magic. We the backbone, get a chiropractor. Y'all anti-black man if y'all don't want to help build a brother up. If y'all ain't into that struggle love, I mean, y'all some bed wenches. Y'all sounding like some bed wenches. Y'all just want to be over there with white daddy, don't y'all? Alright, where we at? But yeah, I had originally did this live stream in part to sort of clear the air about some things. I think because like a couple of folks may have been a couple of dark skinned and brown skinned men may have been offended by some of the videos that I put out, you know, and just wanted to clear the air to make sure there was nobody mistook what I said in the video, or you know, if they did care, because some people gonna be like, I don't care, whatever, I ain't studying you. Fine. If you don't care, go live your life. Mm-hmm. Moral. Moral, I disagree with that. Moral, because the one that's promoting the image of light skinned women is the white media. Yeah, they're promoting it over black women. They're not promoting it over their women. Notice their women, white women, you notice that biracial women tend to want to lean to their black side and tend to want to try and, you know, quote unquote, compete with black women because it's an easier win for them. They're not so quick to try and compete with white women because they know they can't get an easy win off that. They know that they have to be really up on it to compete with white women, especially when white men are the judge. And like I said, these white men are not going to play into their superiority complex, Moro. Please show me one white man that has played into a biracial or light skinned woman's superiority complex, who has had a child with her and she is bashing the child because it looks like him. And Black magic woman, yes, but when black men get a chance to promote women, who do they choose to put forth? A lot of times they do choose to put forth, you know. I'll put this question out there. When is a rapper going to put Lupita in one of his videos? I'm not trying to be shady. I'm just asking. More. Nah, he confronted me about the spending all the money on the Steinmark card and said I've been shopping too much and he's cutting it off. And I was like, well, damn. And Kush, the lightest and brightest. I mean, hell, black media or white media also gives dark skinned black women shine too, if you think about it. They also give dark skinned black men shine. They even give light skinned men shine. Kush, chicks be like 25% black. And they be like, she black, her daddy black, she black. We all black. Black magic. Ha. They'd have to eat some humble pie to put someone as black and beautiful as and classy as Lupita in their videos. You know, also, Amara La Negra. That's another option too. You know. Mhm. But I think I would say the South, Kush. Yeah, the South. Um, I forgot what I was going to say. The former friend I told you about, I had fallen out with. Her grandfather was the color of Steph Curry, and grandmother was the color of Lupita Nyong'o. They had 6 children, 2 dark, 2 light, 2 brown. They had, just every skin tone spectrum. Black magic. Too busy trying to convince me that women like Kehlani and Cassie and Cardi B are black women to put actual black women in their videos or on music platforms. Yeah, right. you know. But, also on some level, I think sometimes some brown skinned and dark skinned women be claiming them because they want them to, they want to live through them, vicariously through them, you know. And on some level, I think they feel like they are, they may feel like they are a better representation of, black women than they are. They may not come out and admit it, but I think on some level, some brown skinned and dark skinned women have been just so brainwashed to think like that. And I do have a video about I had made a video. I didn't release it yet, but it was about how I think brown skin and dark skinned men perpetuate the media erasure of brown skin and dark skinned women. Moro. And it's crazy because the 2 dark skinned children don't look like they have a light skinned father, so genetics is a mug. Yeah. Skin tone is a very difficult genetic trait to predict. Black magic. Brainwash is exactly the right term. I ain't claiming them, that's for sure. All right, good job. Kush, I got a cousin, 2 dark skinned parents, Came out high yellow as hell from a white grandparent. Yeah, I have a friend that is the product of something like that. That's crazy. Don't you wanna? Yeah, it's crazy how genetics work. Well, let's see, moral. Well, I'm going to compete with everybody, and I'm a crush everybody soul. Finish him. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Moral. Okay, I get what you're saying now. I was more so talking about privilege and blending in. Okay, I'm glad you're getting me now. Because that's where I'm coming from. I'm like, this, it's the superiority complex. It's like, white men ain't gonna play into that shit. Come on, you know that. Please, someone. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, name one other group of men on this planet that are playing into light skinned and biracial women's superiority complex. Name one group of men that they can exert that superiority complex over. That's what I'm saying. They can't do that with a white man. They can't do that with a Latino man, an Asian man, Middle Eastern. Heck, they can't even do it with their own men, the light skinned and biracial men. The only dudes that they can run that game on is brown skinned and dark skinned men. And sometimes they don't even really like the dude that much. Because when the kid's coming out looking like the dude, they got a problem with it. And that's something that people, you know, everyone loves to sweep that under the rug too, because these light skinned and biracial chicks can't do no wrong. And they coming out talking, I wish my child's hair wasn't so nappy. I wish my child wasn't so dark. Ra Hilfiger. Welcome. Thanks for coming out. Liz Martin. Hi. Hello, Stephen. Well, hello to you, Liz Martin. Thank you for showing up. Black Magic Woman. I have a aunt who came out rather caramel, despite my grandmother being medium brown skin and my grandpa being dark. All of that aunt's children, part of the eldest came out her skin tone too. Apart from the eldest came out from her skin tone too. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy, how that works. I guess my story is I came out kind of like an in between, honestly. I'm not my dad's skin tone and I'm not my mom's skin tone. Looks like a deer wants to come over here. Black magic. Genetics are a mofo. It's a lovely little game of Russian roulette sometimes. It is until people start getting into the colorism aspect of it, though. And they, wanting their kids to come out looking a certain way. And then that's when it becomes like toxic. And, I'm just, am really appreciative. And I think I've just taken for granted, that I really don't have like some intense colorism story, And for me, I think because of that, even more so, I need to speak out, right? I really need to push and perpetuate the conversation and promote it and foster it. Black magic. That's when they shoot themselves, trying to play around with genetics and end up with the darkest, kinkiest haired child. Yeah. Yeah, that happens when sometimes with these mixed chicks and light skinned chicks who have superiority complexes. Sometimes that's what happens with them. The kids come out looking like they dark skinned or brown skinned daddy, you know, and when the kids show up, when the kids come into the picture, that's when the relationship, that's when things get real. That's when shit get real, right? When the when there's kids involved, that's when shit get real. Just in general when it comes to relationships, but also when it comes to colorism in relationships. Black Magic, Gilbert Arenas and his Govan chick, prime example. Yeah, exactly. Liz Martin, my neighbor was so sure that her baby girl would come out light complected like she is, but the baby is a beautiful chocolate complexion. She was not happy. And I swear, this tends to be the biracial and light-skinned females who want to engage in this shit for some reason. I don't tend to hear this coming from the light-skinned biracial men. I could be wrong, but not nearly as much. If they want a light-skinned kid like them, they're probably going to get with a light-skinned woman or a white woman or a non-black woman. If they want a black child, or they tend to have more logic when it comes to this stuff. Black Magic, Liz Martin, I bet she wasn't. They're usually never happy, especially if the baby is a female child. They get all kinds of upset. I don't know what's I don't know what be going on with these light skinned biracial females sometimes, man. Again, but this stuff is stuff that gets swept under the rug. No one ever wants to talk about this shit. Then we have all this colorism running rampant. Black magic woman, especially when the light skinned woman procreates with a dark skinned man and then want to play dumb when the child comes out darker than themselves. Ugh. That don't make no damn sense, man. That don't make no damn sense. How the fuck you gonna have a kid with someone dark skinned and be surprised when the kid comes out dark skinned? Come on. That don't make no damn sense. And also, shouldn't you want your child to come out looking like your partner? Is that a bad thing? Wouldn't that offend you if someone was talking with you, if you guys were in a relationship and you guys were married or not married? It don't matter at this point. It's irrelevant. But if you guys were thinking about having kids, you know, and your partner said, I was talking and you was like, oh, I hope the kids come out looking like me. And then he's like, well, what about me? And I'm like, well, I just think the kids would look better if they came out looking like me. Like, wouldn't that offend you? And shouldn't that be like a red sign or a red flag? Kush, yeah, they be looking hella conflicted. Black magic. I didn't realize adding darkness to the equation would possibly beget darker children. Just shoot or just shot yourself in the foot. Aim higher next time. Black magic woman. Are you a brown skinned, dark skinned woman? But yeah, it don't make no sense. That's why I think there's something like this colorism. It runs deep. Black magic. Am indeed a woman dipped lovingly in milk chocolate. Liz Martin. It does run deep, Stephen. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like. I didn't know how deep it ran. Honestly, I didn't think it kind of went this deep and it got this messed up. And I just like I kind of was aware of a bias, perhaps, but I didn't know it ran this deep. You know. Kush looks like colorism is going mainstream because the rock situation wouldn't have been a problem 5 to 10 years ago. Mm-mm. Yeah, it looks like racial lines are being redrawn. I guess so. Yeah. Kush, yeah, due to social media. Moral, my problem with the black community, they only promote certain skin tones of couples, and it's mostly dark skinned men with light skinned women. It's never vice versa or within your skin tone. When it comes to that, it seems like the brown skinned and dark skinned men are promoted both with the light skinned biracial woman and with the brown skinned, dark skinned female. When it comes to the light skinned and biracial men, they tend not to be promoted with anybody in particular, at least within the media, right? So sometimes people tend to not really be able to gauge where mixed and biracial and light skinned men's dating preferences lie as far as like, you know, generalizing them or stereotyping them. Like I personally know how to do it, but a lot of people, I think it kind of goes over their heads because of the media and the way that things are portrayed. Liz Martin, colorism is so pervasive here in the South. Moral, anything about colorism, she just, let's see, you just, I guess, shouldn't you just be happy to have a healthy baby? Uh, you should, but she wants her child to come out light skinned because she has anti black sentiments herself. She doesn't think that that's, she doesn't value black features, and I'm just being real. I'm just trying to tell it like it is. I'm not trying to offend anybody, right? But I really think that these women, they, the light-skinned biracial women who engage in this tend to have anti-black sentiments, you know. Let's see. Black magic woman. I've been in Texas my whole life, but I don't have a personal colorism story. It's only been in recent years that I've made myself focus and be more aware of what's said and done around me. And frankly, disgusted at the things that flew over my head. Black magic woman, Texas lady in the house as well. Okay. Kush, yeah, hypergamy or something like that. Black woman magic. We Lone Star tough, LOL. Moral. Also, Laura Govan looks like Quincy, Puff Daddy's stepson. Why you being shady, Moral? The deers are out tonight. Let's see. Let's see if maybe you can see them. Can you see them? I guess not. But yeah, the deers are out tonight. Well, y'all know that these colorless brown skin and dark skinned men gonna hype them up though. That's why they go to them. They'll accept anything as long as it's wrapped in the light skin. Black magic woman. Ever notice it's usually the mediocre light skinned women that act like they shit don't stink? Laura Govan and Hazel Ease are perfect examples. Can't tell them shit. Liz Martin. Mo. Laura Govan is one unattractive lady. Ew. Kush. Oh yeah, they be talking that shit in their ear and they got the media to back them. Well, the media usually doesn't. I think the mediocre light skinned mixed chicks ride off of the more what's the word? Exceptional. They ride off of the exceptional light skinned chicks and mixed chicks. Moral. I have read comments in Chrissy's comment section that a dark-skinned man and mixed woman was jealous of their family member having a light-skinned child, but they were too dark or brown skin. People, it's like a competition between them who has a lot of babies. And that's why I tend in my videos I tend to put the focus and call out brown skin and dark skinned men, which hasn't really been done before. Also, I do call out the light skinned biracial women too. I call them out, right? Because I'm trying to call them out and touch on things that really people ignore. and they seem like they purposely ignore it. Let's see. Black magic woman. I have a cousin, a product of my dark-skinned aunt and an octoroon dad. Oh wow, he's like an eighth black. Light and bright and beautiful and never takes any colorist shit lightly. Especially with her two very dark-skinned siblings. Well, I'm glad she is aware of colorism and not playing into colorism. Kush, you seen Superfly, brown skinned dude with Latinas and biracial chicks. That's what I'm talking about. Is that the remake or the original? I thought the original was different. I don't know about that remake. That remake flopped. And also, look, they kind of trying to put the brown skinned dude up in there a little bit more instead of like the high yellow dude, right? That's why your shit flopped. D. That's why when they don't, let's say that is why they don't want dark skinned daughters because they know dark skinned men are not going to put their daughters on that pedestal. Mm. Must be grazing time or meal time or supper time for the beers. Let's see. Kush, yeah, it's like it's garbage. It's like a BET movie. Black Black Magic. Sing a Disney song. Make the deer come to you for the live. Dig deep into your inner Disney princess. Wow. Aren't we, that again, gender role confusion. That's why we got all this gender role confusion going on in the black community. We got the men, especially the brown skinned, dark skinned men, being praised for their beauty and, looking so chocolatey and so, melanated, right? And then we got the women being praised for how strong and independent they are, right? Help a brother out. Protest on the front lines, dark skinned, brown skinned, black women. I said, fine. Inner Disney prince. Well, they're eating. I don't want to disturb anybody when they're eating. You know? But yeah, I was thinking about maybe making a video about that too. Gender role confusion in the black community. Melissa Cano. In the original, it was with light-skinned men in the movie. In the remake, they, I guess, have a dark-skinned men in the movie. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm glad it flopped, and I'm glad it was receiving criticism too. I'm like, that's what happens when you be trying to erase, light-skinned dudes. Black magic. Speaking of which, anyone notice how Disney switched up Tiana again? I heard she was back to being black again after people complain. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever thumbs up the video. Okay, a black magic. That's what I'm talking about. LOL. I think they did that, because people were complaining. Black women. Black to ambiguous to black. And they want to make sure that black people go see the movie. Black magic. Wonder how long she'll stay that way. I don't know. Thanks for the thumbs up again, whoever you are. Whoever you are. Black to black. Yeah, yeah. Black magic. They're doing a Black Panther sequel. Don't know how I feel about that and the possibilities for female casting. That thumbs up was me, by the way. Okay, thank you. The Black Panther sequel. I wonder how that is going to end up. Well, I guess Michael B. Jordan probably won't be in it. Speaking of Michael B. Jordan, hear about his latest stunt to cater to black women by going on a date with Naomi Osaka. I didn't hear about that. But is that catering to black women or catering to mixed women? I guess he maybe thought she was black enough. Patricia Edwards, or Patricia R. Edwards. Hello. Hello, you must be new. I haven't seen you here before. Patricia. Thanks for showing up. Black magic woman. You know how many black women will take this, LOL? Or you know how, yeah, quote unquote, he finally got himself a sister, a sister with a Japanese mom. I don't think sisters usually have Japanese moms. Not being shady, I'm just saying. Yeah, but a lot of these dudes, a lot of these black dudes are like ushering in the next generation of biracial people. And that's why I'm like, I definitely don't have anything against, um, these brown skin, dark skin brothers, because they are just beiging out the world, perpetuating beigeness. Black magic, usually not, but some women cling to anything. True. Moral, you also need to call out dark skinned women as well for continuing to uphold the privilege of some of these people, detrimental to themselves, because there is going to come a time that you're going to focus on your well being. For real, at Moral from Black Magic Woman. Hmm. I thought about doing a video about that whole Meghan Markle situation. Kind of like how black women sometimes play a role in their um, erasure or media downfall or whatever you want to call it. I guess that's a whatever at the Meghan Markle situation. I don't know why this bus coming down here. I could be a black princess too, just like Meghan Markle. Black magic woman. I hope the baby comes out extra melanated with a afro. Actual comment from the shade room. Meghan Markle and Prince Henry are not going to have Kuta Kinte now. Come on, y'all. Yeah, Meghan Markle's probably like maybe 40% black or something. Melissa Connell, I think the baby's going to look white. Yeah, me too. Usually biracial folks and white people tend to have white passing kids. Kush, if they have Kunta Kinte, somebody cheated. Megan, you better not mess it up now. You better not mess up. That's like claiming Paula Patton's son or Eartha Kitt's daughter as black. Bitch, please. you ain't going for it. Black magic, like genetics, is a wacky mistress. But we're talking about a kid that's less than a quarter black, as I believe Meghan Markle has. Meghan Markle's mom has some admixture herself, as she is from the Caribbean. True. Yeah, her mom doesn't look like the blackest person either. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't. Yeah. Meghan Markle opted out of struggle love. Can you believe her? She didn't want to struggle. Moral, stop. I guess maybe, I don't know. Black magic. The way some black people still trying to claim Rachel Dolezal, who knows how they'll react to Markle's black princess. Black magic. Going to get you a black queen like Tyrese D. I don't think she identifies as black. Which is strange that he would say that. I'm like, her race never came up during you guys' interaction with her. Moral. So you ain't gonna answer my question about settling down? Question mark. You know, who knows what the future brings, Moro? Who knows what the future brings? Black magic woman. She was like, I ain't black. Who said that? I think Tyrese said it. He was like, that's my black queen right there. Moral, that's because Tyrese said he would never marry outside his race, but then he married outside his race, so that's on him. Well, I just find that strange that he never, like her ethnicity never came up. You didn't meet her parents. You guys never had a conversation about it because she does look ambiguous. She never told you. You never asked. You don't know. You didn't know how she identified. Black magic. LOL, his black queen and Phil's black Phil's black queen should do a black queendom workshop. I don't know what's up with these dudes sometimes. I'm like, if you want a non-black woman, just get a non-black woman. Don't try to make her black. God damn. That's part of the problem right there. Making everybody black and pulling them into blackness when convenient. Then when you have kids, you want the kids to be black too. But yeah, I already know that the system of white supremacy ain't going nowhere. And it's mainly because I kind of put the blame a lot on the black men. I know some they're gonna be calling me all types of simps and shit, but I'm putting the blame on a lot of it on black men. Because I really think that, not all, but some of these dudes, they just looking for any reason to go outside the community. Black magic woman. Everybody can't be black. Everybody can't be invited. I mean, damn, we hand out fake cookout invites willy-nilly. Yeah. Yeah, everybody can't come. Do y'all consider the singer Halsey to be a black woman? Black magic woman. How dare you blame black men for anything, Stephen? Think of the brotherhood. Think of the children. Will somebody please think of the children? My question is, how is the black community going to fight white supremacy but still practice colorism? So you're going to fight a system but marginalize a group of people. I was thinking about making a video about colorism and white supremacy and just talking about how people be like, oh, let's just concentrate on white supremacy versus colorism. And it's just like, well, the thing is, like, you Negroes ain't gonna be eliminating white supremacy anytime soon. Y'all don't got a cure for white supremacy or the system of white supremacy. So we're gonna have to deal with colorism. And again, people just don't want to deal with colorism. Black magic. Halsey is less than 25% black. She can fling herself into a volcano. I know Tariq said that I think Halsey is a black woman. So she is not your sister. She is not going to get an invite to the cookout. Black magic. Tariq can join her in the volcano. Well, Halsey has spoken out on issues, such as shampoo or hotels not catering and providing people of color with shampoos for themselves. And um, moral, my husband's just like you. He holds black men to task. I guess it's because he was raised by his grandfather, who was born in 1912. Moral, so what's no excuses when it comes to him? Yeah. I think that's part of the problem. I think we as the community, I don't know, it tends to be like coddling when it comes to black men, you know. Oddly enough, when it comes to black women, I don't think anybody's trying to coddle black women. um, See, that's that low key gender role confusion thing going on again, right? Like we coddling the men, but really, if we're coddling anybody, it probably should be the women. Black magic. If Halsey was a real black woman, she'd know not to bother with hotel shampoo or an actual wash day of any sort at a hotel. Moral, is Halsey procreating back black? That's the thing too. I was thinking about that because in the article she mentioned that, oh, when um, white guys see her nipples and they're dark, they're like, why are your nipples so dark? And then it got me to thinking, like, well, do you only date white men or, white guys? Because I think, particularly in Halsey's case, especially, like if you're claiming that you are a black woman, you need to have a partner and you need to be with a partner who is black and preferably darker than the paper bag. Yeah, I said it. Like if you claim I'm black and you white passing, you really need to be with a black person. Really, if you just light skin, really, or mixed. Black magic woman. Black women get called fat ass girls. I guess fast ass girls. Sorry, fast ass girls by grown ass black people by the age of 12 because men, some man doesn't care about her age. Yeah, that's true. There's a whole lot of R. Kellys in our community that get a lot of cover. A whole lot of Eddie Longs. Well, he was with boys. A whole lot of African Bambatas. Well, he was with boys too. But a whole lot of R. Kellys. And the community gives those type of men cover. Black magic woman. Just circle right back around to R. Kelly because of too many undercover brothers. Moral at Black Magic Woman. So yeah, you're right. We don't be watching out here in hotels and shit unless we bring our own shampoo and conditioner. The hell wrong with her? Okay, so I guess y'all ain't feeling Halsey speaking out on y'all black women's behalf for proper hotel shampoo. So y'all ain't gonna appreciate what y'all sister is trying to do for y'all. Okay. Black magic. Halsey can chug that shampoo she was talking about. All right, so I guess I take it you ain't a fan of Halsey. Black magic. I'm a tough critic. Okay. All right. All right. Well, if anybody doesn't have anything else they want to talk about, you know, I guess I'll bring this live stream to a close, y'all. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys' comments. And, feel free to continue to comment on the videos and join the Facebook group. Black Magic Woman. Was nice to catch your live. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like this is like, I don't remember seeing you in the comment section. I don't think. So I think this may be the first time I've seen you, which is, interesting because sometimes people comment on the videos but don't join the live streams. And then some people join the live streams but don't comment on the videos. And then some people either do both or do neither. Let's see. Black Magic Woman. I got put onto your channel via Chrissy. Okay. Yeah, Chrissy has shouted me out a couple of times in a few of her videos, and I appreciate that. She's like pretty much the only big name YouTuber, or pretty much the only YouTuber really, that has, ever given me like shout outs before. So y'all definitely know I'm Team Chrissy. But yeah, I think like a lot of folks got, found me out through Chrissy. Black Power Fist. Power to the people. Well, if no one else has anything to say, I guess that'd be a good way to end it out. Black Power. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Catch you in the next live stream. And also, I have a video that's dropping at midnight. yeah, a video dropping at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be about the dark-skinned son, light-skinned daughter's agenda. You know, just a little FYI there. So yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. So thanks for coming out, you guys. Thanks for watching. All right, catch you guys in the next live stream. Until next time, adios and goodbye for now.